John F. MacArthur's 12 Extraordinary Women is a devotional and theological reflection on the lives of 12 women in the Bible. Rather than presenting them as flawless saints, MacArthur highlights their humanity, their struggles, doubts, and triumphs, and shows how God used them in extraordinary ways. The book begins with the premise that God works through ordinary people. These women were not chosen for wealth, status, or perfection, but for their faith and willingness to serve. Their stories demonstrate that God's power is revealed through obedience and trust. A central theme is faith in action. Each woman faced unique challenges: poverty, persecution, infertility, danger, or loss, but responded with courage and devotion. Their lives illustrate how faith transforms weakness into strength. Another key theme is God's sovereignty. MacArthur emphasizes that these women were part of God's larger plan of redemption. Their stories connect to the unfolding narrative of Scripture, pointing toward Christ. The book explores 12 women of the Bible, including Eve, the first woman whose story reveals both the tragedy of sin and the hope of redemption; Sarah, a model of faith, trusting God's promises despite doubt and delay; Rahab, a woman of courage and redemption who trusted God and became part of Christ's lineage; Ruth, a story of loyalty, kindness, and God's providence; Hannah, a mother whose prayer and dedication shaped Israel's future; Esther, a queen who risked her life to save her people; Mary, mother of Jesus, humility and obedience in the face of extraordinary calling; Mary Magdalene, transformation through faith and devotion to Christ; Martha and Mary of Bethany, lessons on service, worship, and trust in Jesus; the Samaritan woman, a story of redemption and witness showing Christ's compassion. Practical insights include faith requires trust, like Sarah. Patience and belief in God's promises bring fulfillment. Courage changes history. Like Esther, boldness and faith can save lives. Redemption is possible. Like Rahab, past mistakes do not define the future. Prayer transforms. Like Hannah, heartfelt prayer invites God's intervention. Obedience matters. Like Mary, surrender to God's will brings blessing. MacArthur blends biblical exegesis, theology, and devotional reflection. His approach is pastoral yet scholarly, grounding each story in Scripture while drawing lessons for modern believers. Another theme is the diversity of women's roles. From queens to mothers, servants to leaders, each woman's story reveals unique strengths. Together, they show that faith is not limited by status or circumstance. The book also emphasizes God's faithfulness. Despite struggles, each woman's life demonstrates that God works through ordinary people to accomplish extraordinary purposes. The book closes with a reminder: these women are not distant figures, but examples for today. Their courage, faith, and devotion inspire believers to trust God and live with purpose. At its core, 12 Extraordinary Women is about transformation. It invites readers to see themselves in the stories of biblical women and to embrace God's calling with faith and courage.